Well, seeing we don't have the end of this yoke, actually this thing's falling apart every time I touch it. The plastic cover that goes on the back of the yoke. Okay, I don't have a 3D printer. I wish I did, but I don't at the moment. So I thought, well, how can I make this work without, well, I've got half a dozen of these to do. So I need to make up something to substitute this. And this is the end of a PVC pipe, okay? You can probably see where I'm going with this. It's just a cap that I bought from Bunnings. It's exactly the same height as the old one of this. So, he glues onto there, okay? Now, we've got our position rings that have got to go on here. So, I'll just give you a bit better look there. Get that out of the road. What I'm doing here, this is a real hack. Okay, milk bottle top. Now, can you see where I'm going? The neck of the tube goes through there. This gets put on there. Now, these rings are a snug fit on there. Okay, now they were something like that. This lid gets glued onto there. These are a snug fit. They will actually stay where you put them, but I will make them just that little bit looser, and when they're in position, which is around about there actually, when they're in position, maybe a couple of dobs of Celastic, something that you can peel off quite easily and move. And the neck of the tube comes out through here. Now, when this is out and around the tube, I can then put my little clamp on it, just enough to hold this in position. Okay, so there you go. There's a there's a Baz Hack for you. I don't know. It should all work. There shouldn't be any reason why that won't work. But if you guys have got one of these are absolutely perfect. And as you can see there, perfect to replace this piece and, well, just make up something here. It's only got to hold the positioning rings and really make it snug enough so when it goes on, really, we probably don't even need a clamp here, which is this one, but I will be putting it on anyway. So there you go, guys. I'm going to run some JB weld just around the edges here, put this on, and that will be a permanent fix. And then once that's dry, I'll be doing the same with our bottle top. Who'd have thought? A milk bottle top, and he can go on there like that. Okay, there's our hack for the day. And now, once I get this done, we can get on to, well, getting this TV going. But I couldn't get it going without this being, well, in position or, well, on the tube itself. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed that little hack. And we will see you very shortly with the next part of restoring this AWA 23-inch TV. Well, okay, guys, here's the painted finished product. I don't know whether this is going to work okay, but it should be okay. Let's have a look what's underneath all this. And I'll fast forward this for you so you don't have to have the pain of watching me unwrap it. Right, well, I'm pleased you didn't have to sit with me through that one. So there we go, all glued together. I painted it up just to make it look, well, acceptable. And yes, it's lead-free paint, so don't panic about the lead in the paint affecting the magnetic field or anything like that. This more or less goes on like so. These two magnets out each side, and the actual cabling drops down. So I'm going to get the TV now, and let's see how it all pushes through here. If this is going to work, it should. Well, it did. So just bend these back a bit there, and let's see how it looks. See if this idea is going to work. If it does, well, that's good. I can fix 3 of these AWAs. Okay. Well, our protective tube can come off. And let's see how our yoke is going to go here. And pushing on there. There we go. It's okay. We've got to take the chassis out to get this on because it's hitting in behind here. Okay, so here we go. Now, I was getting a bit anxious. That was the problem. Okay, nice and carefully on there.